Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to our Sunday show. This is Gachie Skyman, and welcome. President Ruto's nocturnal activities have shocked many Kenyans. That after midnight, a number of times Ruto goes to work when everybody is asleep. And a very good example is what was reported in the Saturday Standard today. Not Saturday, Sunday Standard today. That is, that the president would wake up or would go to inspect the work that was going on in Kenyatta International Conference Center, KICC, to ensure that everything was going on well. But the funny thing is that William Samoei Ruto gave the work of refurbishing and repairing and doing everything in KICC to the military. Yeah, to the military. And the military is something, when you hear about the military, and this is the way that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta would do, you'd raise many questions, ladies and gentlemen. You also remember very well that wakati mwingi Raila Amolo Odinga na Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta walikuwa wanaonekana usiku wa manane, saa 8, wakati mwingine saa 9, wakikagua miradi ya maendeleo usiku. And William Samoei Ruto seems to be borrowing heavily from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I know that wengi wenu mmetabua sasa, mmegundua ya kwamba siku hizi ni nadra sana kumsikia William Samoei Ruto actually criticizing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Vile hata Gachagua yeye mwenyewe pia utaona kwamba ametulia sasa. Ile hali ambayo alikuwa kila wakati walikuwa wakimkashifu Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, tunaona kwamba siku hizi unaona wafanye hivyo, ni kama wametulia, ni kama wameacha lile jambo. And in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at the reason why William Samoei Ruto has chosen to be going at the middle of the night when everybody is asleep, and why he has decided to use the military and instead of using the normal people. Remember, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta nominated the military general, is it the name of this guy, who to be in charge of the Nairobi Metropolitan, and UDA led by William Samoei Ruto were mad about it. Tunaona kwamba the more things change, the more they remain the same. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing in my view why William Samoei Ruto is going at night ni kwa sababu ya aibu. Unajua sasa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta na Raila Amolo Odinga walikuwa wakifanya hivyo, and anaona aibu kwa sababu unajua watu kwa sababu unajua anatumia jeshi, na hili jeshi la polisi, jeshi ndio ambayo walikuwa wanatumiwa na Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And now that is doing the same thing that Uhuru was doing, basi kuna hii hali ya aibu. Ni kawaida binadamu kuona aibu. After criticizing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, William Samoei Ruto is finding himself following the footstep of his predecessor, that is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Kuna hiyo dhana ya aibu. Again, this is equivalent to vindicating Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. After all, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was right. After all, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did the right thing to use the military. Remember, he gave them the work of operating the Kenya Meat Commission. And within no time, it was revived and farmers were paid and were happy. Na tukaona sasa, it was back on its feet, and people were very, very happy. Kuvo, it is tantamount to admitting that Uhuru nilikosea, vile ambavyo alikuwa ni kweli. Again, it tells that William Samoei Ruto's lack what we call tact. And some people are saying that Kenya Kwanza administration is clueless. And when you see now, there's nothing wrong by borrowing good things that from your predecessor. There's nothing wrong by borrowing things that were done by another person, and you feel that they are doing well and they can serve the people. But now, sasa shida inakuja hapa, because you see, you came and you are touted to be the most brilliant person and the new cherry in town. Na sasa kile ambacho inajitokeza ni kwamba huna mikakati, huna mbinu ya kukabiliana na lile swala ambalo ulikuwa unalikashifu. So after all, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was doing the right thing. After all, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is now vindicated. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Maybe you can leave your comment on the comment section. The other thing about William Samoei Ruto is that yesterday he announced party elections, UDA, which will be done in December. Now, the first thing is that this announcement was done in Nyeri when he was opening UDA regional headquarters to serve Mount Kenya. And when the venue of the announcement is also very, very important. It's as important as the announcement itself. Kwa hivyo kule kutangaza kwamba chama kitakuwa na uchaguzi wa mashinani akitangaza akiwa Nyeri is to tell Mount Kenya people, this is your party. That is the message that is telling watu wa Mlima Kenya. And why he is doing this is because he wants to be ahead of other political parties. You know, the only party that attempted to have grassroots party elections is ODM. Lakini unajua, that I think it's 2014, wakati the black men came and uchaguzi haukuendelea kutokana na sababu ambazo mpaka sasa hazijawahi kueleweka. Again, he wants to ensure party loyalty ili watu wasihamie vyama vingine na wakisha kwamba ukichaguliwa, unajua ukichaguliwa ni nadra sana, ni vigumu sana kujiunga na chama kingine because he want to know who is with him and who is not with him. The intelligence information I believe that he has is that people are freeing UDA with lightning speed, wanatoroka kutoka chama cha UDA, hususan watu wa Mlima Kenya. Na habari hizi sio habari za kufurahisha sana kwa Rais William Samoei Ruto. Kwa hivyo he want to ensure that people remains loyal to their party. And again, presence is also very, very important. By opening offices, by having officials at grassroots, is to ensure that kinaonekana, chama kinaonekana. You know, the first thing ukiona kitu, kwa mfano when you see those colors of UDA, something registers in your mind. And you feel that it is a party that is ruling, it's a party that is in authority. But when you don't find offices, then what registers in your mind is that that party is not popular in that region. So he said that he's going to open offices all over the country. Again, it is an effort to kill the fringe parties that are formed Kenya Kwanza, ANC, Ford Kenya, zote zitakufa. Now, if you remember, Cleophas Malala has been referring to those parties as village parties managed by clans, and this is when he's referring to Ford Kenya and ANC. So William Samoei Ruto wants to kill all those parties and want to have one formidable national party with a national outlook. That is why he is organizing these elections. Ladies and gentlemen, the other factor that is forcing him to do this is because William Samoei Ruto is focusing on 2027. And 2027 is not very far away, by the way. Unajua safari ya safari ndefu huanza kwa hatua moja. And ukichukua hatua umeanza safari. So what he's doing, he's focused on 2027 such that he'll be able to know who will be with him and who will vie for which position. He is actually preparing for that election. Again, he wants to have a monolithic party, just like KANU. I've also opined that most of the things that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did, he was borrowing both from Kenyatta, his father, Kibaki, and mambo machache kutoka kwa Moi. But sasa unapoangalia William Samoei Ruto, he's borrowing heavily from his mentor, that is Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, who mentored him from his young days when he was just a youth for KANU Night 2, I think, secretary. Na sasa ukiangalia utaona kwamba he is not comfortable by having many parties that are likely to maybe challenge him. And William Samoei Ruto, ladies and gentlemen, I'm one person who believes that can kill and can do anything to kill multipartyism in this country. And he wants to remain with just one party. Remember, it is Moi who killed political parties. Multi-parties were there, and they were there during Kenyatta's time until 1982, when Moi killed all the opposition parties. Again, when I look at it, I see it as a way of trying to contain the people of Mount Kenya and trying to rope in watu kutoka Western na Coast. Remember, you have seen him going. Mara nyingi tunamuona akiwa katika sehemu za mlima Kenya. Atarudi mara nyingi, by the way. Kama kuna mahali ambapo William Samoei Ruto atatembea mara nyingi, ni sehemu za mlima Kenya na za Western, because in Mount Kenya he strongly believes, there's a feeling that this region can slip out of his hand, and hiyo ikitokea kwisha mwana wa Ruto, that is Samoei Ruto. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but as usual, let us interact with the comment section by liking this video also and sharing, and may you have a blessed Sunday. Till next time, bye bye.